Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Kathy Sanders. I'm a surf fishing guide here in Northeast Florida. Let me show you little snippets of what we're getting ready to get into in this video. A couple little shots, those fish, and much more. I'm going to need your help with some of these species that I'm not sure what they are. Take a look at this water clarity. This was a day when I thought that I could see, it was nice and clear, and then look at this an hour later. Look at the difference. So much clearer than it was just a little bit before that. Let's get into this video. First off, look up in the left-hand corner. We have a little fish there. I'm going to slow it down. We're going to not only slow it down even more, we're going to zoom it in as well. But what do you think this fish is? Here it is zoomed in, and you can see a little bit of the body shape. You can definitely see that forked tail right here. What do you think that fish is? Leave that in a comment. But I was looking forward to throwing this Go Fish cam out because the water looked so clean and clear. I thought for sure it was going to be cleaner, but then the visibility looked like this. Let's take a look at this next fish. Here's another one that I couldn't tell because of how cloudy it was. Look at this fish coming across the screen. I'm going to slow it down here. We still have, you'll see in a second, a deeply forked tail, long skinny body. Let me know in a comment if you have any idea what that fish might be. What are your best guesses? Coming up next, we've got some Atlantic bumpers. Take a look at these guys. They're always here in the summer. Little bait stealers. Some people call them hornbellies. They've got two little sharp spikes on their bellies, on the bottom of their bellies, but you can tell that they're Atlantic bumpers by the shape of their body, also by that little black dot right in front of their tail. We're going to see them a lot in this video. Once again, we've got some more Atlantic bumpers coming right up to the bait. This one is kind of swimming against the current. I thought it was kind of cool. You see him as the current is pushing the bait over to the left side, and he's swimming against the current there. Next up, we've got another mystery fish here right up in the corner. Take a look from the shape of the mouth there. I'm thinking that might be Atlantic bumper. Let me know what you think. Well, here's something new that we've never seen on any of our videos before. Take a look at this little crab down in the corner. Usually we're seeing speckled crabs or blue crabs, but this is the first time that we've seen a crab in a shell. So he's in this little spiral shell. We're going to see him a lot throughout the video, and it's really, really cool. Watch this little guy. Here he is. He's crawling around in the background. We're going to see him a lot. You're going to see him when we see other fish. You'll still see this guy just crawling around, having a good old time. And then here he is up close. He's close to the camera. We're going to slow it down, get a good look at him. His little spiral shell there is pretty cool. And if anybody knows what kind of species of crabs are in the shells like that, go ahead and leave that in a comment because I'm kind of curious to see what kind of species that is in the shells. We don't usually see those, like I said before. All right, up next, we have another fish coming through. If you watch there, almost looks like a pompano, but we could be seeing another Atlantic bumper. What do you think? Now we got several Atlantic bumpers coming right across the screen here. You can definitely see that signature little black spot right in front of the tail. And they're here all summer long. We'll see them pecking at the bait later. Got another one coming in from the side. You see that dot on top of its tail right in front of it. Coming right across the screen. You can almost see that little spike on the bottom of its belly, why they call it hornbelly. Here we got Mr. Crab again. He's down at the bottom. And almost looks like it could be a different one. I don't know. Does that look like the same one, guys? It looks like the one earlier had a lighter colored shell. And this one is a little darker. Has some cool little markings on it. But I blew it up here so we could see him a little bit better, a little closer. Let me know if you think that's the same crab or if it's a different one. And then he goes on and he comes back. There he is there, off to the right side of the screen. We've never seen this many crabs in shells in our videos before. So here we've got Mr. Crab walking around. He comes right up, almost under the camera, and then crawls back toward the other hook. And here's a little lesson. So we had 9 minutes go by, and I sped this up. We zoomed it in, we got some music. But yeah, sometimes the reason you're not catching fish, it's not because you're bad at fishing, but it's because of a different reason. There's no fish. In 9 minutes of this video, there were no fish at all. So sometimes we just have to realize that the fish are not there. And here we've got that same crab again. Looks like the same one with the darker shell. And we're gonna blow this up here so we get a really good look with this cleaner water now. Here we go, with a better picture of him in the shell. If anybody has an idea of what kind of crab that is, we just thought it was so cool to see this crab. We've never seen this crab in the shell before, so that was super cool on this video. Up next, look at the top here. We've got Atlantic bumpers, and this time they're pecking away at the bait. So they were around for a while, weren't really paying too much attention to our bait, and now they're starting to peck away at it, getting some hunger pains. Slowed that down there so you can get a better look at those fish coming right in, pecking away. And they stay around for a while. Whenever these Atlantic bumpers come around, they just seem to stay around. Now here is something super cool. Take a look from the right side of the screen, and we've got our first school of mullet that we've seen this fall. Usually starts in August, but this was the beginning of August, a couple weeks ago that we first recorded this. Take a look at that. I think I counted like 20 mullet as they were going through, and we don't know how many there were above the camera too, so could have been much more. And we're super excited to see mullet running in the surf already at the beginning of August here in Northeast Florida. Now we've got 2 fish, maybe 3 going by in the background. It's still cloudy back there. So if you have an idea of what fish those could be, leave it in a comment and let me know what you think. And then here we've got 1 fish comes right over the camera, right over the bait. Looks like another mullet to me, but usually they're not alone. So let me know what you think of that fish, if that's a mullet or if it's a different one. But it was so cool to be able to throw this camera out. I've been waiting for months to throw it because there just has not been a good time, and I really miss putting out underwater footage. But thanks so much for watching. We appreciate all of you and all your support. Tight lines, and God bless.